Throughout the ages, books have served as a dual purpose for humankind, a fountain of knowledge and a source of entertainment. Nevertheless, there exist certain volumes that exude an enigmatic and ominous energy, leaving people spellbound for generations. These are the books that are steeped in myths, legends, and curses, believed to wield supernatural abilities that can torment and even harm their readers. Today, we delve deep into the eerie annals of history to bring you the top 10 most haunted and cursed books ever known. From ancient tomes of witchcraft and sorcery to modern-day horror novels, these books have a shadowy past that can send shivers down one's spine. Whether it's the cryptic symbols and incantations buried within their pages, or the tragic fates that have befallen those who dared to read them, these books continue to intrigue and terrify people from all corners of the world. So if you're brave enough to venture into the murky depths of literature, prepare yourself for a bone-chilling journey as we unravel the macabre stories behind the top 10 most haunted and cursed books in history. Number 10. Codex Gigas. Behold, the infamous Devil's Bible, otherwise known as the Codex Gigas, a cursed manuscript from the medieval era that was crafted in the early 13th century. Legend has it that the monk responsible for its creation vowed to compile all of human knowledge into a single book overnight, in a desperate attempt to escape punishment for breaking his sacred vows. In order to fulfill his daunting task, he allegedly struck a deal with the devil himself, whose portrait now adorns the cursed tome in eerie detail. Despite containing various texts such as the Old and New Testaments, medical treatises, and historical records, the Codex Gigas is widely believed to bring misfortune to its owners. Over the years, many who have possessed the book have suffered from untimely deaths and other calamities. Nevertheless, the manuscript still stands as a monument to the supernatural, harboring within its pages magical spells and enchantments that continue to bewitch and beguile. Today, the Codex Gigas is held in the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm, where it remains a popular attraction among those brave enough to face its cursed history and gaze upon its mysterious contents. Number 9. The Book of Soyga. Behold the enigmatic and ill-fated tome known as the Book of Soyga, or Alderaya, a mysterious manuscript steeped in mystery and curses. Penned in Latin, possibly during the Middle Ages, this obscure work is divided into 5 sections, each exploring esoteric subjects ranging from theology and cosmology to magic and astrology. Its pages are littered with cryptic symbols, letters, and diagrams, rumored to hold the power to summon otherworldly beings. The book's author, the infamous John Dee, is said to have cursed the text, inscribing a dire warning that anyone who dares to read its pages will meet a grim and ghastly end. Lost for centuries, the book was rediscovered in the 20th century and now resides in a heavily guarded location, its very presence shrouded in secrecy and dread. Number 8. The Book of Abramelin. Prepare to delve into the mystical and foreboding realm of the Book of Abramelin, a potent grimoire steeped in the dark arts and shrouded in legend. According to ancient tales, this powerful tome was crafted in the 15th century by the Jewish mystic Abraham von Worms, and its pages contain a wealth of magical spells and rituals based on Kabbalistic principles. It was later discovered by the French occultist Mathers in the late 19th century, who claimed its immense power was both alluring and terrifying. Those who have dared to use its arcane knowledge have reported a host of negative consequences, including mental instability, physical illness, and haunting by demons, cementing its reputation as a cursed and dangerous text. Even notorious occultist Aleister Crowley was not immune to the book's insidious influence. Using its spells to summon a guardian angel, he emerged from the experience psychologically scarred and forever changed. While some speculate that the book may be a hoax, others insist that its power is too great for most people to handle safely. Number 7. Saint Cyprian's Black Book. The Black Book of Cyprian, a grimoire of great power and forbidden knowledge, its pages inscribed with spells and rituals for summoning demons. According to ancient lore, this infamous tome was penned by none other than Saint Cyprian, a Christian magician and sorcerer from Portugal who lived during the 4th century AD. A book is said to be divided into 2 parts, one for communicating with spirits and the other for cursing enemies. However, its dark reputation goes far beyond mere incantations and hexes. Legend has it that Saint Cyprian himself cursed the book, tormented by demons throughout his life and desperate to rid himself of its insidious influence. But despite the danger it poses, the allure of the Black Book of Cyprian remains strong, beckoning to those who seek forbidden knowledge and the power to control the forces of darkness. Number 6. The Orphan Story. The Orphan Story may seem like a relatively benign book compared to other tomes on demons and magic, but it has a dark reputation that haunts those who dare to publish it. Chronicling the journey of an orphan boy from Spain to the colonies, the book was penned by Martin de Leon Cardenas in the early 17th century. However, its curse lies not in its contents, but in the seemingly insurmountable challenges faced by those seeking to share its tale. Belinda Palacios, a Peruvian scholar, undertook the daunting task of editing and publishing the book as part of her PhD in 2018. But as she delved deeper into its history, she was warned of the malevolent force that had claimed the lives of several previous editors and contributors. Undeterred, Palacios pressed on, risking her own well-being to bring this forgotten story to light. So far, she has been spared the curse's wrath, but the question remains, for how long? Number 5. The Grand Grimoire. Enter the world of the Grand Grimoire, a book that has both intrigued and terrified readers for centuries. This cursed tome, also known as the Red Dragon, is rumored to contain a dark magic that few have dared to explore. Within its pages lies a guide to summoning demons and making pacts with them to do the magician's bidding. It is said that the book is split into 2 sections, with the first containing detailed instructions for summoning Lucifuge Rofocal, a demon that can bestow power and wealth on those who make a pact with him. The second section provides a broader guide to the art of black magic and demonology, tempting readers to delve deeper into the unknown. Those brave enough to explore its contents have reported unexplainable occurrences and unfortunate events befalling them, leading many to believe that the Grand Grimoire holds a true curse. Number 4. The Great Omar. The Great Omar, a legendary tome of Persian poetry, is shrouded in mystery and tragedy. Created by the masterful British bookbinder Sangorski in the early 1900s, the book was a true masterpiece, adorned with breathtaking designs and glittering jewels. However, its journey was marked with misfortune and doom. The first copy of the book was lost at sea during delivery to a buyer in the United States, leaving Sangorski with no other choice but to create a second, even more magnificent version. But tragedy struck once again when Sangorski died before completing it. The book was finally finished and sold to a wealthy collector who met a sudden end in a car accident shortly after acquiring it. The Great Omar continued to change hands over the years, but its ownership was always accompanied by bad luck, bankruptcy, and even suicide. Some attribute the curse to the materials and designs of the book itself, adding to the allure and notoriety of this cursed artifact. If you're already enjoying the video, then you won't want to miss out on our future releases. By subscribing to our channel, you'll stay up to date with all of our latest content, and you'll also be supporting us to keep creating more videos. Your subscription means a lot to us, and we truly appreciate your support in helping us to grow. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now and become a part of our community. Number 3. Tamino Hell. Legend has it that in Japan, a cursed poem called Tamino's Hell can bring misfortune to those who recite it. The poem tells the story of Tamino, a disabled boy who was locked in a cellar by his parents and left to die of bronchitis. It is said that Tamino's vengeful spirit haunts the poem, and reading it aloud will summon his curse. Those who have dared to recite the poem have reportedly suffered from accidents, illness, and even death. Rumors abound of university students dying after reading the poem, and urban legends tell of falls, loss of voice, and car accidents caused by reciting it. Despite its notoriety, even the elderly in Japan fear to mention the cursed poem, and it remains a cautionary tale for those who seek to tempt fate. Here is the English translation of the deadly poem, but recite it at your own risk. Warning: this is a cursed poem. Listen at your own risk or mute the video, close your eyes and wait until it ends. Elder sister vomits blood, younger sister's breathing fire while sweet little Tamino just spits up the jewels. All alone does Tamino go falling into that hell. A hell of utter darkness, without even flowers. Is Tamino's big sister the one who whips him? The purpose of the scourging hangs dark in his mind, lashing and thrashing him, but never quite shattering. One sure path to Avicii, the eternal hell. Into that blackest of hells, guide him now, I pray, to the golden sheep, to the nightingale. How much did he put in that leather pouch to prepare for his trek to the eternal hell? Spring is coming to the valley, to the wood, to the spiraling chasms of the blackest hell. The nightingale in her cage, the sheep aboard the wagon, and tears well up in the eyes of sweet little Tamino. Sing, O nightingale, in the vast misty forest. He screams, he only misses his little sister. His wailing desperation echoes throughout hell. A fox peony opens its golden petals. Down past the 7 mountains and 7 rivers of hell, the solitary journey of sweet little Tamino. If in this hell they be found, may they then come to me, please, those sharp spikes of punishment from Needle Mountain. Not just on some empty whim is flesh pierced with blood-red pins, they serve as hellish signposts for sweet little Tamino. Number 2. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is a tantalizing enigma that has perplexed scholars and amateur codebreakers alike for over a century. The book's pages are filled with a surreal and otherworldly menagerie of plants, animals, and human figures, rendered in a style that is simultaneously familiar and utterly alien. The text that accompanies these illustrations is written in a script that has defied every attempt at decipherment, and it remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the literary world. Some speculate that the book was created as a tool for black magic, while others believe it may be an elaborate hoax or a coded message from an ancient civilization. Despite the book's eerie reputation and its inscrutable code, the Voynich Manuscript remains a magnet for those who seek to unlock its secrets and discover the truth behind its mysterious origins. Number 1. Necronomicon. Imagine a tome that delves into the darkest depths of the occult, a cursed book whispered about in hushed tones by those who dare to seek its knowledge. This is the Necronomicon, a fictional grimoire created by the master of horror himself, H.P. Lovecraft. Within its pages are rituals and incantations designed to summon otherworldly beings beyond human comprehension, and those who dare to delve too deeply into its secrets risk their sanity and very souls. Though some may cling to the belief that the Necronomicon is real, the published translations are merely clever hoaxes. Despite this, the mere mention of the book is enough to send shivers down the spine of even the bravest reader, solidifying its place as a truly iconic and terrifying creation in popular culture. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel to watch more spooky videos. Thanks.